Hi, my name is Skip, and I'm going to show you how to make cool speckled Easter eggs just like these ones. These were done using a technique with the sponge. First thing you want to do is boil your eggs, and usually you put the eggs in, and once the water is boiling, you cover it for about 15 to 18 minutes. And then after that, you'll go ahead, take the eggs out, let them cool down, and then put them in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. And then the thing you want to do is you want to use some vinegar, and we'll show you the line of how much you pour into that. And so you look right here, and just right up to that line, you'll fill your vinegar. And so my son Gavin's going to help with this, and he's going to pour it into each one. So you can see it just stops right at that little lip. And for the pink one, for whatever reason you don't use vinegar, that one you just fill it all the way up with water. Alright, so now he's going to switch to using the water. And yeah, that's the pink one I was talking about. Fill that one all the way up with water. There you go. Good job, Gavin. Good. And now he's going to get all the other ones filled. And this is just that little pass kit. It's got those little dye-colored tablets that'll just dissolve in with the water and the vinegar. And the vinegar really helps the dye just soak right into the egg. Alright, once you've let those sit and the tablets dissolve, then go ahead and lay out a paper towel. It's best to like double it over so that way you don't get dye in on your table. And so Gavin's going to help with that again. And then you take your little box, whatever kit you had, and you punch the holes out so that way you've got a spot to put your eggs in so they can dry. So here's the things you can do. You can do a rubber band technique. Just get the rubber band so it's tight so it'll stay on the egg and keep the dye from getting to those parts of the eggs. Nice work, Gavin. Another thing you can do is use like tape, duct tape. And again, this will keep those areas from getting dye, and then the dye pattern will go to all the other areas on it. Another technique is taking some rubber cement, and again, this kind of just creates a pattern, so those areas the dye will not go to. So it's kind of a little bit more organic. And then use a blow dryer to dry rubber cement on the eggs before you put them into the dye. Alright, and then you can just start dipping them in. So we'll start with the one with the rubber bands. And then once they've been soaking for a while, you go ahead and put them into the pre-cuts of your box. There's the one with the rubber bands again. And then this is what it looks like. You start scraping off that rubber cement, and you can kind of see how all those areas still stay white. And now this one, it's a real light yellow. So we'll mix it into the blue, and then that way you'll get green and blue. The yellow and the green, or the blue will make the green, and it kind of creates like some cool different colors on it. And there it is. That's kind of what it looks like. So it added a lot more color into it. Alright, and then you can take like the end of a little wooden stick to create like a pattern. You can make flowers this way with it. You can take a sharpie. This is actually a paint sharpie. Create a pattern that way. Kind of give you a little bit more control of what you're doing. And then this is my favorite one. You just take sponges and you can literally create a really cool pattern. That was the very first photo you saw. All those eggs were made just using this technique. And it's really simple, and you have a lot of control with it. And there you go. That is what they look like when they're all done. Have fun and have a happy Easter.